Be it. We should be live. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I should be more organized this morning, so we'll get this started early with as little fuss and muss as possible with the gear. There's still going to be fiddling, but that's just par for the course. I don't know of a way yet to transfer from this standing up to this walking, so this is what we deal with. So let's go and take a quick wander. I guess, what is with this? I have told this thing, no, I want everything to be manual or auto. I had everything set to to auto instead of manual. Double checked it right before. I'm like, I've been fighting this for like a day. I've been using the filters on this. And you do manual settings for the filters. And I've been noticing that it's been really washed out when I don't use them. I'm like, I'm going back to auto settings. And I just checked. Yeah, when I'm recording it went right back. We have a car coming through, so be patient. It is Sunday morning here, so. Yep. I will still never understand why motorcycles will come right up to where you're walking and go, yeah, you know what, I'm going to stop. It's the silliness. Okay. Now let's see how we are doing. I think I got everything organized this morning. Okay. Double check. Some of you may notice, dear Lord, and I'm not using my other phone this morning. There's a very good reason. The screen has decided it's going to pop off, so I'm being very cautious with it. Okay. I think we're good. So, I'm going to check to see if they have this beef noodle soup here this morning. Hello. Thank you. Okay, let's give this a try. I came here for lunch the other day and it was outstanding. Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
Do you have the...
I have English menu.
Okay. This is the one that's really popular, right?
Yes, this one and this one. Yeah.
Can I try? Do you have?
Yes, beef noodle with crabons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And
You need something to drink?
hot tea?
I have hot tea for free.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Again, my apologies, everybody. But this has been... Thank you. Or come in, sorry. I do that all the time. Old habits die hard. Okay, so let's get going here. Face tracking working. Okay. So I ordered a beef noodle soup with crab balls. I was in here the other day and they have a... thank you so much. They have a 5-course meal for 55,000 dong. That was outstanding. And when I was here, I realized that this was a location that Daryl had mentioned that I needed to try. I had to come here early, he said, because they sell out. And so I checked yesterday, and I was told to come early. So I'm like, early is what I do with my live streams. So, Kobe is the name of the restaurant. And this is the menu. I ordered right here. Full of crab balls, 50,000. So, and then I asked for tea. I was informed that the tea is free, hot tea. So, makes me happy. I will get used to how these work. I know how they work. I'm just tired. So I thought today we would have lunch together or breakfast together. Just green tea. I've had good fortune here so far to have a couple of different types of tea. There's the one that I had with the banana flowers that's outstanding, and I've also been having ginger tea, which is also equally as good. Vietnam Steve, hello my friend. I'm glad everything is working as it should. Let me double check. Let's see how it looks in here. There's the one that I had. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Let's try something. This could mess things up royally, or it could make it better. We will see. This is the filter that gives me better low light. Let's change the exposure. Manual. Over 800. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Okay, that could be okay. That should be better. Not quite as blown out in the background. Oh, so life. Sean, am I enjoying Vietnam? Chris, you should ask. Yes, I am absolutely loving it here. I have spent 10 days in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. Then my intention was to be here for 4 days, which I've extended for an additional 5. That's supposed to be done tomorrow. So I've extended it for another 3 days. And I have another hotel, so hotel number 3 is coming up. And then I was supposed to go off to Nha Trang, and I've been checking the weather, and it's just rainy, overcast, and like 70-80% chance of rain at a beach area. I've had enough trouble with rain here, so I decided that I'm going to go back up to Saigon. So what I've decided was spend an extra couple of days here, have another couple of days in Saigon, and then back into Cambodia to finalize things. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that my other phone is really worrying me. So this is the other phone. I still carry it, but it's been lifting here, so I don't know if you can see. But I put they put rubber bands on it to hold the screen down. I thought that it was just not fitting in the case right, so I kept on pushing it and going, why is it so squishy? And so I don't know if it's just that the screens come loose for me putting it in my back pocket and sitting on, being stupid with it, or if the battery is swelling. But I need to transfer a bunch of apps from that to this phone, which requires me to have SMS texting enabled. And it's my banking apps. So I'm like, so my brain's freaking out just a little bit over the fact that my phone is not great. But it's been like that for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So it's not something I should think. I'm like, oh God, it's getting bad. It's not. It's just me worrying about something because I'm an idiot. So yes, having breakfast with y'all. And we'll go out and grab coffee after this too. I have a couple places to record today. So I'm excited to get out and do things. But yeah, I am really, really loving and enjoying my time here in Vietnam. It's been wonderful. Dalat has been a perfect stop for me. It's a place I needed to hang out, relax, and unwind, and it's been a good balance for me. Saigon was really busy, but I'm looking forward to going back and just doing a couple of things. The Mekong Delta tour. There's a couple other things that I wanted to do while I was there. I didn't get a chance to. So, and like there was a museum that I wanted to go to. There's a couple things. So there's things that I've wanted to finalize for myself while I was here. So, and that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm planning to come back. So that should be no surprise to anybody. It's just a matter of timing when I will be coming back. So I got to do some thinking when I get back. Thank you so much. Come on. Oh, this looks, oh my God, amazing. Okay, and I leaned back and almost knocked over my chair. So let's take a gander at the soup, as we do. Do that. Do that. Okay, you guys ready? You want to see this? Huh? Is it all good? Let's take a gander. That is breakfast. So, delicious looking pieces of beef. Lovely looking broth. The noodles are nice and thick and yummy. And these are crab balls. And of course you get your assortment of veggies to throw in. I think these are banana leaf flowers. Let me just double check. Or banana, yeah. Banana leaves. A little bit of everything in. Said, that looked delightful or what? Planet Doug, didn't know you were live. Just stumbled across your live stream this morning. Hey, thanks, Doug. Buddy Show in Thailand. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, buddy. That looks like a good start. That looks like a very good start. Yeah, Doug, I go live in Asia every Friday and Sunday morning, or if you are watching in the West, it's every Saturday. Thursday and Saturday evenings. So yeah, nice having you guys here. So first things first, as we do. Okay, I'm gonna turn off face tracking first off. You gotta bear with me for a second. These are things that I do on the fly when I record. So, you had a banana flour dish in Bali that was incendiary. Yeah, I could imagine. It's a, I like the flavor of it. Okay. I get it. That is a robust flavor. Okay. I honestly don't think it needs anything except for what I usually do. If you know me, it's what I do. Yes, I like spicy a lot. That's kind of how I am. I'm in Nice Oblivion. Hail, you're in Ho Chi Minh City? You are there? I have no idea what this is. This is new. Breakfast looks great from Chris. I'm heading to Vietnam December, really looking forward to it. Dude, this is an amazing place. I'm loving it. So I just took a little bit of whatever that fluffy stuff was. Here, I'll show you guys. No idea what it is. like a lemongrass. It's salty. Oh, sorry, Midnight's Oblivion. Hey, in Ho Chi Minh City? No, I am in Dalat. I should have updated that on my stream, but it is what it is today. My Saigon videos or Vietnam series starts tomorrow, so which is good. Doug, I agree, like you said, and we've talked about this, is that the heart shows up in the weirdest places. So I'll show you guys here what I can see. See the comment where Doug is, and it leaves part of that covered. I'm going to show you a trick, Doug. Gone. See? No longer an issue. I just wish that the video screen was smaller, but it's like I would like a pop out for a chat for live streams. But you know, can't have everything. You know, not a perfect world. Okay, I gotta eat this before the noodles start to overcook. Piece of the beef. Oh God. Noodles are great. MLK, or MIK, sorry. H, I'm glad things are going well. Big fans from Canada. Do me a favor and say hi to your mom, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hope you're having a good day. Now, Marg sounds like it's short for Margaret, which we've had a bunch of my family, and that is like very much, to me, is an East Coast name. Marge, or Marg, sorry. My apologies if I mispronounced Marge or Marg. We've had both. I think I can do this with this. These noodles are short enough that I might be able to get away with a soup spoon. Bean sprout. I decided I was going to try to go walkabout. I dropped my damn chopstick. So, yesterday, I guess I should talk about what happened after the live stream. On the last live stream. So I was on walk to the garden park, or the flower park. And I loved that walk. It was great. The flower garden was gorgeous. It was just such a lovely place. 100,000 dong to get in there, which was reasonable for me for in a park or something. It looked like the rain clouds came in. I was like, oh God, please no. Because when I'm live streaming, I have to scale down what I carry. So I didn't have my umbrella. I was getting nervous. But I stayed clear. I was able to finish off that video. Then I did a lunch. And I walked down towards the mall. And I went into the mall because I needed a couple of things. Mostly coffee. The way that they make the Vietnamese coffee here, with a little metal cup and saucer that you put over top of your cup, and you put your coffee into it, and it has like a perforated edges, so you kind of, it filters out the coffee. It makes it really strong. The Cafe Den is what I like. So I was picking up that and some coffee at the local stores there, and then I came out. And in like the 20 minutes that I was inside, the skies opened up and it was just coming down sideways. Oh, Al, Georgie, George, Jorgi. My apologies. I have the worst time pronouncing things. Enjoyed your birthday video. Happy 56. Thank you kindly. Muchly appreciated. But yeah, the skies just opened up and became a zoo. And here I was, about 1.5 kilometers away from my hotel with all my gear, going, fudge. Luckily, there was a lady there that had like those little plastic raincoats, like basically it's like a colored garbage bag with holes cut in it for 10,000 dong. So I bought one of those and continued on my merry way. I ended up walking, by the end of that day, 29,000 steps. That was rough. I did a lot of shooting, I did a lot of videos, because when I looked at the weather, for yesterday, it looked like it was going to rain all day. It had thunderstorms, and it did. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Mike, good morning. Sean, breakfast looks amazing. It is. Exactly what I needed. Back in Canada, you wouldn't look at a bowl of soup and going, that's breakfast. And here, I love it. I'm looking at the menu, see if there's anything I missed. Okay. My greens have found their way into melty. So, this is the beef soup with crab ball. As you can see, that is a crab ball, homemade. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so good. Now, this is the chopstick that fell. Concrete floor underneath me. Chances are highly likely my mouth is dirtier than the chopstick, so we should be fine. I just love this so much. So, if there's anything you guys have questions about, feel free to ask. If there's any places in Dalat that you're curious about, if I haven't been to, mention them. I've been to a lot of places here, so I haven't done any of the touristy stuff yet. Mostly because a lot of that is dependent on the weather. And with it being so overcast and rainy most of the time, or with high chance of it, I haven't done any of it. Okay. My apologies, everybody. Looks like I lost network connection there for a moment. I thought being static would be better for it, but could be the carrier I chose, could be the weather, could be anything. So good. Hit the like button. Sure, if you are so inclined, it'd be great. Hot soup, hot tea. Cool day. Nice. Good combo. I love the little cups for tea. Here, so it's not like you're just getting a huge mouthful of it every time. Do you do the train or the bus going to Dalat? Coming from Saigon, I took the bus. I took a sleeper bus during the day. It was, trying to think, 10 hours, I think? can't recall exactly, 8 to 10 hours. No, 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, I think, in total. And it was great. The bus was wonderful. It was a sleeper bus, so I was laid down. And it's not like your typical, like the sleeper buses that I've had in Cambodia where it's just a flat mattress. This is more like a really laid-back lounge chair. So it was kind of upright, but kind of not. And you could adjust the seat settings a little bit, going up or down. But I didn't want to sit during the day, and it was nice. I had a window for view. Coming into the mountains was gorgeous, nice and slow. I found that the buses here are nice. I haven't had an issue with them. And this is coming from a guy that like spent like days on end driving on Greyhound. I think once I went from Arizona to Tampa, and I think that was 70 some odd hours on the bus. I can't tell you how many times I've gone from Florida to Toronto on bus. I've done more Greyhound bus riding than I probably should have. And that's just a bus. Like you don't get anything. So if you've ever taken like long-term buses in North America, take that image that you have of that and just throw it out the window. It's nothing like that here. Most of the regular sitting buses that I've been on, nice big wide chairs, comfortable, no issues at all. A lot of leg room. Usually there's like plugs and stuff that you can, plug your laptop in or whatever you're doing. Doug, I think you're right that there is not a train going to Dalat. I know there is a train from Saigon to Da Nang, and I think that goes through Nha Trang. Pretty sure, but I'm not 100%. But the bus here is great. But anyway, yeah. I'm just saying, compared to what it was like in North America, it's just night and day. You get regular breaks for going to the bathroom. Sometimes the buses even have it on board. Which is a nice, comfortable thing. I've seen videos from the train going from the train up to Da Nang. And I think for the price, I think it's like something like I think it's like 10 to 12 hours. They have like a sleeper one, like an overnight sleeper thing. And it's 4 people in a sleeper room, just like being in a hostel. For $40 some odd. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be surrounded by people that I don't know, I'll just pay the $20 and sit. I'll be fine. I'm weird that way. Man, this is a good soup. Doug, you have to tell Daryl, if he's nearby, that he was right. I had to come here for the soup. Planet Doug, friend of mine, fellow Canadian, has a, if you're into my style of videos, you dig his. He has like a very laid-back approach to vlogging and showcasing and storytelling and everything. Tends to ramble along the same lines like I do, which is, I find quite lovely. For me, it's nice to hear somebody else ramble on for a while instead of my own voice, so I appreciate it. I have videos coming up with Doug and Daryl when I was in Saigon. Those should be coming up next week. I have 2 or 3, I think 2. I have to double check. I've got everything organized. I just haven't memorized the schedule yet. But they're both in Kuala Lumpur currently, which is a destination I have to add to my to-do list. But when I was coming here, Daryl said, Doug, when you said I try to be happier and more upbeat, but I can't help all into my typical laconic rambling reality. I thought when you were saying that you try to be happier and more upbeat than me, and I was like, I applaud you. Try away. One thing I've heard a lot since I got here is like, oh, Sean, you seem really happy. I'm like, I am. I'm super happy here. A lot of that has to do with the fact that this is a place I've wanted to visit for years. And now that I'm here, it's like, you know, that I'm in Disney World or Disneyland as a kid, right? So I'm like, yee! And it hasn't faded. I've been here for weeks now. But anyway, Daryl from Wander Eats had given me a list of places to try out. And he poked me a couple times about this one. So he wanted to come here to make a video about the soup. And they were sold out when they came. So I promised him that I would do this. So I was coming here to make a video, but I thought, you know what, let's do a live stream. That way it's quicker and easier. And easier for me to edit, which is not at all. So down the street are a couple of coffee shops that I saw when I went to go walk the other night that I have not been to, so I want to go and check those out. And weather permitting, if it happens, because the overcast is happening again, so we could be getting thunder showers. There was a place called the Crazy House that I want to go visit today. It's on my list. If I can't get there, I now know I have a couple more days to get it into my list. What I'm going to try to do today is to take my phone to one of those little repair shops and see if they can glue it back down. If it can be glued. If it's the battery, then I'll need to order one online and get it delivered to me in Siem Reap. I'll be repairing my phone myself. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, having a phone that's like on the verge of going is worrisome, especially when you have all of your banking associated with it. So I feel like an idiot. And it pisses me off is the fact that all the banking apps only allow it to be on one. If I try to use multiple phones, it's like I'd have to log in all the time. And if you've used the banking apps, especially Canadian ones, they're a pain in the ass to log in and out of. These crab balls, phenomenal. One bao.
Bánh bao nóng hổi thơm ngon đây. Bánh bao đặc biệt, bánh bao đây. Bánh bao.
I think that's noodles.
Bánh bao đây. Bánh bao nóng hổi thơm ngon đây.
Bun. I don't know. A bun? It's like little cold noodles. So I don't know what bun bao is. Vietnam Steve. Yeah. That is entirely my thing. Like, you made sure that I have no banking apps on the second phone. That's exactly what I did. And unfortunately, the main phone I use, I decided to rear its ugly head I've read a bunch of problems with it, and the Google Pixel 6a this year, I've seen like a rash of people saying that the right corner is lifting on it. And some people have said they had to get their battery replaced, or they just did it as a cautionary measure. A lot of folks just said that it's the glue just separated and they found no problems with the battery. I just glued it back down. So I'm hoping that I'm of that problem, so I just have to glue it back together, because I really I'm not happy. The phone just is 2 years old now, and it's like I bought this phone on purpose so that I would own it outright. In Canada, okay, sorry, I just saw the number of viewers fluctuate, so I'm like, did I lose connection again? But yeah, in Canada, you get your phone every 2 years with your cell phone plan. You pay a little extra on your plan to get your phone for free, but you end up paying for it throughout the course of the 2 years. And at the end of your 2 years, most people just get a new phone. So a lot of the phone companies have that planned obsolescence, so that the phones start acting up after 2 years. That's why I bought this on purpose, because I'd heard such great things about the Pixel phones. Of course, I would get the one that has had nothing but problems. Like, it's been a great phone, but there's just been so many little things that have gone wrong that have been fixed with updates and things. I'm like, oh God. So, but the biggest problem with it, I cannot get anything for it over here, like nothing. Pixel is not supported in Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, anywhere here. The only service center is in Singapore, or I go to Japan. So, you know, let's book a road trip to fix my phone. So. I have to spend the money buying a new phone, but I have the Techno, and it works fine. So I'm just going to transfer everything over to it, which will be when I get back to Cambodia. I tried to set up ABA on it last night. Of course, with their two-factor authentication, they want to send a text message to me. I'm like, dang it. Because my cell phone plans, I let them lapse while I was here, because they hold on to my phone number until October. So I mean, just like, you know, why pay and not have my phone just That's good to know, Doug. Everything goes to Singapore. Yeah. I don't plan on moving to Singapore, so. But like the Google Repair Center is in a mall. I could take it. Like if I wanted to travel to Singapore for a couple of days, I could go there. And that's like that weird part of my brain going, road trip. Let's go to Malaysia and do Singapore, and you know, let's go and have some fun. I'm like, I don't want my tech to dictate my travels. And to be honest, I just want to go back to Siem Reap and rest for a little bit. As of now, I have 32 videos recorded and rendered and uploading, or the last few are uploading right now, for this trip. So it's, I'll probably be closer to 40 when I'm done, which is 10 weeks. So I'll have 2 months. Makes me happy. That was the intention of this. Actually, I'm right now. Yeah, I'm at 8 weeks of videos. Wow. So yeah, the 4 videos that I do a week that are pre-recorded, those are all good for 2 months now. So that's all of August and most of September, all August, September, a little bit into October, and that's as of right now. Once I finish off, I'll be middle of October. Okay, so that kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off. I want to take a full month when I'm done and just kind of relax. And that's like not going to be worrying about plans or anything. I just want to settle in and just kind of wander my local spot for a month. And then worry about making plans for the next round of travels. So, but I still do live streams, and I still do my Tuesday catching up with Sean video, because those are fun for me. Even when I say I'm going to take a break, I was kind of joking with my dad, saying it's like, yeah, who would have thought that making 1 video and 2 live streams a week was being considered, you know, taking it easy. I am a different animal. I worry sometimes I make too much content, you know, that I oversaturate things, but I'm like, whatever. You can choose to watch or not, it's fine. I am not algorithm chasing. What an amazing soup. So good. I think they're getting the menu ready for tonight, or this afternoon. They have the 5-course meal. Yeah, this is an amazing bowl of soup. Just what I needed today. It's funny seeing people, she's cleaning them, you know, see her with bowls of soup that have a whole bunch in it. I'm like, people leave soup in their bowls here? Even if I didn't like it, I'd finish it off. Just one of those bowls of soup that I'd like to have a piece of bread to dunk into. I don't see. I could have added an egg to it for another 10. Poached egg. So the one with crab balls is 50. Rare beef noodles by itself is 40. So you guys up for going out and wandering around, seeing some coffee? Oh. One of the fortunate side effects yesterday with all the rain was I had to try to stay local. So I was trying not to go more than a block away, because I even with the umbrella, when the rain hits here, it's just drenching. Wow. Swallowing a chili. So anyway, I just found a little place that was local. It had just like a few reviews, and the pictures looked nice of it. But all the reviews were just like commenting. What got me was that the main comment that I got was that they make their own yogurt and how good it was. And one of the things that I've found since I've been in Dalat is that they do yogurt like no place I've ever been. I've had yogurt with every day. I would say it's hard to judge, Doug. There's a lot of folks around, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of Western people, and that's usually what I judge tourism on, but I understand that's not usually what they get here. It's busy. It's still busy, but I wouldn't say it was, it's not Saigon level busy. But most of the establishments, the night market, everything is busy all the time. And the night market is every day busy, and I've been loving it. But anyway, I went to this restaurant last night because they had made their own yogurt. And they had a dry noodle soup. So it's like noodles and your meats and everything in a bowl. And then you have your soup next to it. And you kind of grab your noodles and dunk, go. And it was crazy, just crazy. You saw lots of tour buses on the weekends, all Vietnamese visitors. Yeah. Friday night, the street that I walked down. So where I'm staying here, it's on the river that leads to the lake. So I'm when you're facing the night market, or you're at the lake, and let's say you're at that cafe that you and Daryl were at, and you're facing the lake, just keep going left. And so there's on either side, it's like a little river / canal, and I'm down near the end of like a good chunk of that, like a 10-minute walk from the night market. But that street has a whole bunch of parking on it, and most nights there's nobody there. But from Friday on, it's been packed with tour buses. And Friday night, I took a night bus ride. It cost me 110,000, and it went all throughout the city, and there were a lot of buses all over the place. That was just what I needed. Made my nose run. If you're wondering what I'm doing, there is a garbage can underneath tables. You take your paper and you put it in the garbage can. That's what people do all the time. It's not just me. Tour bus drivers know to park there beside the flower fields. Their passengers take selfies in the flowers as they get on or off the bus. I saw it happening. Yeah. Everything here is so good. The fresh fruit here, like they have a lot of berries. Strawberries are good. Mulberries are good. But all the fruit is just so good. Bananas taste different here too. They're a lot firmer. It's the same looking banana that I had in Thailand and in Cambodia. It's like they're about this long. And there's ones that are kind of square, and there's ones that are round. The ones that are squared are the ones that I usually tend to get. I find that the round ones tend to ripen too quick for me in Cambodia. So I try to get the other ones, and they're a little bit more expensive. But I've had the long squared ones here. And they are good. A little bit of something stuck in my teeth. One of the girls just dropped one of the teacups and smashed it on the ground back there. So let's pay. Let's get this out of the way. So. It should be 50. Just trying to get her attention. She's carrying a lot of stuff back and forth. And I'm really in no rush. One thing I am guilty of here is calming down a lot. I definitely have been more relaxed and chill. Okay. I had the crab ball one. 250?
Yes, ma'am. And it's 15.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Come in.
Yes, it's good.
That was just amazing. I'm doing a live stream, so I'm telling everybody all over
Yes,
how good it
thank
was.
you.
So I showed them the menu. I'll do it again. This is here. Yeah, so this is my camera that goes live.
Yes.
So
Yes, thank you.
thank you. It was amazing again.
Yes.
Both meals have been great. So
Yes,
thank you.
Sir, you can write a review in my Google.
I will, by all means.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
by all
thank
means.
you.
You're
Yes,
very
thank
welcome.
You. Yes.
You just asked to write a Google review, which I have been doing for the places that I've been going. So least I could do. Okay, 1 second. Let's turn on selfie mode because I'm going to be walking again. And then I do that, and then I flip it around, and it found me. 10. So that meal was 50. Yeah. Thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
I'll see you.
Yes, see you.
Doug, yeah, the intention is potentially to, wow, I did that again, didn't I? Give me 1 second, everybody. Let's get the, come on. There we go. Whew. Oh, 200, that looks good. It's still blown out in the back. Why is that changed? 1/120. I'm doing 30 frames, so I should be 1/60. That's me. $800. Alex, do that one. We'll do that. Look good? Look at me learning how to use a camera. Trying to. There's a little bit of math involved, which is kind of fun. It kind of makes my brain go, ooh, itch, itch, itch. So yeah, you got to adjust the, when you use these things, you have to adjust the, okay, back again. Okay, back again. So what I find is with the manual settings, I get a much deeper tone to the camera. I find that this camera, as much as I love it, washes things out when I'm live streaming. So one of the reasons I wanted to get the filters is because of that. Okay, let me get back on to chat again. See how we're doing there. I'm gonna have to add another finger to it. Yeah, so Doug, you asked about Crazy House today. That is on the cards. So I'm going to try to do that today. But that kind of depends on weather as well. You know, if the weather is good, I will go. If it starts to rain again, I'll just go back to the hotel. And there's nothing wrong with a lazy day. Because like I don't have a lot to do. This is a thin laneway. I'll show you guys here. Like, it's a tiny little laneway. And in typical fashion, Not many people walk. Most of the time people are on their motorcycles or their cars. I saw a great big fat SUV trying to drive down here the other day, and his mirrors were just touching, like within millimeters of touching the walls. I was like, man, it's a skill set I do not own, nor do I want to. Yeah, hill, oh God. I think we're like climbing up another flight of stairs. Okay. See how everything looks. The only thing I wish I could get was the skies not look as washed out. Let's see what I can do with that. Kind of seems like I have to have a balance between what I look like and +1. 50. So that looks better. Okay. Getting a little bit of that in. I'll play with it. You guys get to deal with a geek playing with new toys. Could be worse. Okay. So the coffee shops that I was looking at, probably like a 5 or 6 minute walk from here. So, should be kind of nice. I need the exercise. Plus, if I do decide to go to the crazy house, it's this way anyway, so. But I have been trying to try all the different food options that there are here. And it'll take me forever. I've had so many different things, and I'm like, that was good. Now I want to try the same one but a different place, and then that's when you really start to get into the weeds. The other night I had, they have like hot soy milk, and you dunk breads into them. They also had one that was a peanut milk. So basically, lightly sweetened peanut butter, but that's the flavor of the milk. Oh dear God. It was so good. But in typical fashion, nothing here is terribly sweet. I love people staring at me like, what in the hell is he doing? What is that contraption is saying? Kids, they all know what this is. The adults, they're kind of like, "Boop." So I had a nice adventure in the evening. I woke up at 3 a.m. to an email from my ex-wife. She'd received some mail for me and was curious about it. So what had happened is, sorry, let's get across here. I'll flip you guys around for this one. This should be fun. A lot of traffic. Not too bad. That one was easy. That was really easy. So, yeah, my ex-wife had emailed me saying that she'd gotten mail for me. I was curious as to what the hell was going on. So in New Brunswick, which is the province I lived in before I left, when you pay your security deposit for your apartment, it goes to a government office and they hold on to it. And then when you leave, you have to petition or submit a case to the government to get your money back. I don't know about you, but I have like this much faith when it comes to government entities doing anything right. And all the reports that I'd read was that they were about 2 years behind in processing things. And I was like, so when I submitted it, I needed to give an address, so I put hers down, just because I knew, you know, she was going to be there in maybe in 2 years. And I figured, oh, I'll just let her know. Hello. Figured I'd just let her know next time I talk to her. And we talked like a couple weeks ago, and I meant to go mention it to her. I'm like, oh, nothing's going to happen with that. I'll just mention it next time. Sure enough, it arrived. This is one of the places. All the seats in the front are taken. And I kind of want to have something nice for you guys. So, you know, if I have to pay extra for a coffee so I can have a view, I'm okay with that. I think I know where I'm going to go. If I can't find one that suits my needs. So anyway, I asked her to go ahead and open up my mail. I gave her permission. You know, check to see, you know, what was the check amount, because I figured, you know, oh, I got it. It's probably going to be for $0.00, and you know, or maybe like, you know, a penny. Regardless, you know, I figured something must be screwed up. But it was for the full amount. So I learned something new at 3 o'clock in the morning. Is that the apps now you can scan a check and submit it. So I got her to send copies, like scan copies of the check to me. She has a scanner. So she scanned it, sent it to me. I went on my banking app, bloop, submitted it, and it said deposited. There's your money. And it was like, and that was the full amount, like my deposit. I was like, what the hell? So, like, yes, that's another 2 months here. So, yeah, my landlord in New Brunswick has paid for this trip and the next one. So that's nice. I think it's nice of him to give me my money back. Did your ND filter set come with a different wide angle adapter? So, Doug, the set I bought is directly from DJI. So if I brought it with me, I did. Because I'm the nerd. It comes in a little case like this. Official DJI branding. But it comes with 3 filters. And different varying like degrees. I think this is a 16. This one is 64. I think the other one is 256. 256. So they just get darker. But there's no widescreens with the DJI ones. They're thin, as you can see. Like, okay, you're good. Get over here. Subject is right here. They are very thin. So you would think that you would take these and then you could like attach this onto the widescreen lens or all that. Nope. The DJI ones are not built that way, so you cannot stack. It did not come with a different filter for wide angle lens, so I just have to kind of adjust things on my own. Let's do this. So if I want a wider view, I just extend my selfie stick. That's how I do it now. I get you guys on about 1.5 feet, which is fine for me. Free will, sells a set. They're a little bit more expensive than the DJI set, but you get my brain. They're polarized filters, and you get a whole different series of the weed eating next thing. You get a whole bunch more of the variants, and they're all stackable. So I could use my wide angle lens and stack those onto it. So, but like I said, I can do this, and this works good enough for me. You know, still track my face, which is good. So let's turn you guys around, since, as I like to say, it's less about me and more about the location. So we're coming up towards the lake. Instead of walking along the river, I just walked along one of the little side streets. But it is a gorgeous day. We can get a little bit of that sky. Oh God, that was a bigger step than I expected. Yeah, this is a busier part of town, for sure. Sky Gypsy. Yay for honest landlords. Yeah, I agree. What also makes that nice, Sky Gypsy, is that my landlord came through for me as well in other ways. So I had a lease that actually was due to end at the end of August in New Brunswick. So my friend that was subletting from me, you know, he wanted to get his own place, and he wanted to, you know, to do, you know, pay everything in his own. So 3 months prior to me, you know, not, you know, renewing my lease in New Brunswick, you have to give them 3 months notification if you'll be renewing or not. So at the 3-month mark, or just before, I sent an email to my landlord saying that I would not be renewing, and that I had a friend that was interested in the unit, and if they would be so kind to consider him for it. So she responded back right away and said, well, when do you want to do this with your friend? She said, we could make it go right away, because it was like a week before the end of May. So it would have been for June 1st. And I was like, if you could do it for June 1st, that'd be great. And she says, I'll get on it right now. She said, you know, send me your friend's contact information and we'll get everything going. I was like, cool. So I sent it over. He submitted everything. They transferred the lease over to him. What I didn't know that I could have done was I could have submitted to get the payment for the apartment, my security deposit. I could have gotten that transferred to him too, and he would have paid me. But I'd be like, yeah, whatever. And then we got all the utilities all transferred over to him, so it was like no trouble. So yeah, she allowed me to get out of my lease early without any penalties or fines or fees or anything, because they already had a tenant in the unit that was eager to stay. So they didn't have to do all the big cleanup and the walkthroughs and all that. He was just there. So I think it worked out around for all of us. Yeah. So I'd say it's a little busy over here. Just a bit of traffic. I'm going to pay a little bit more for my coffee this morning, like I mentioned, but I have been here before and I liked it. I know that Doug has been here before and Daryl has been here before. Funny, I actually was here on my own, and they had posted a video about being here in Dalat, and it was in the same bloody place. I was like, dang it. So I sent them a picture of me sitting at the table, and in their video they didn't show where they sat, but in real life, apparently they sat at the same table I did. So that was kind of fun. Okay, let's turn this back on me. It is very busy up there. Should have expected this. Let's see if there is a table. Yes, for here. Just want a hot coffee. Yeah, a cafe. Yeah, black. I'll do milk coffee, but hot. Yes, Vietnamese coffee. Yes, the only way to have it, isn't it? For tea. Okay. There we go. Come in. Thank you. Okay. Okay. My apologies, everybody.
Anh Hải có nhờ chị mua. Nhớ vô chờ mấy tay phải nha. Qua đây.
We will just have to deal with the dark look on things here for a moment. It should be okay. This is where I was no sunlight or no light. So. And then I'll get chat coming back up again once I get up there. Hopefully I'll find a seat. Should be able to. If not, I could find something indoors. Then I get to use my waiter skills and to use a tray to carry my coffee. Thank you. Thank you very much for your help. She put the tray on my hand for me. I was a waiter for years, so I'm not opposed to using my hands for carrying, multitasking. It is a treat that I have. Okay. And let's go. I don't know about you guys. Great. They have music playing, which I don't really care for. We can do it here. Find out what to do. Okay. I'm almost ready. I have my coffee. Okay, so I'll show you guys what the coffee is. There's the coffee. I was saying about the Vietnamese coffee. So you put the ground coffee there, hot water. Sorry, let's do it again. There. And then it just kind of steeps. And when it's done, it drips into the coffee cup. There. This can be very loud. It's not manageable. But we'll do what we can. I don't really care. I've had a good stream so far. I'll bring out chat again in just a second. Once I get this set up. Actually, I'm going to move down. Move away from.
Chưa được anh ơi.
Sorry. Is it okay to take?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please wait me.
Okay. Apparently they're taking pictures because those are important. I've got nothing. All I want to do is sit down and be away from the music. So weird seeing people that have like a dour look on their face in real life, and then they go to get in front of the camera and then it says, oh, smiles. And I'm like, I'm not broken fool, but just happy all the fucking time. The only dour time I get in my face is when I look at people that are trying to act happy that aren't. Okay. It didn't take long. I was just more curious as to like what the thought processes were. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So yeah, we have, yeah, this is good. This works for me. Bring chat back up. Hopefully we're good. Oh dear God. Okay. When Doug? That was our third stop out of the hotel and the gas station. Exactly, Doug. Tony. Always good to have you here, man. And I don't know if you've missed any. Audio's good. The mic isolates your voice from the background chatter, which is nice. Yeah, it's a gaggle of folks that are out there having fun, and I'm not gonna bitch about people out in a coffee shop enjoying themselves. Like, that's not me at all. So, T. Salut. Seeing an older Caucasian couple scrambling across the street trying not to get run over, and I'm like, they did good. If you make it across the street, you've won the game. Welcome to Frogger 101. So let's see here. I'm going to do something that's probably wrong, but I don't care. Because the tea that they use here has like it's a very mild flavor. So, and I'll show you guys. Like I said, I've got nothing to hide. This is me. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of extra coffee there that just hasn't had the chance to. I just want a full cup of coffee. So coffee and tea, it's going in my belly anyway, so why not in my cup? And I'll just sit here for another minute and enjoy. I do things my own way anyway, so yeah, it's funny, this is the second time that I've had like a date where I have to leave, and like I make a decision a couple of days before, and then the day before I leave, like that I was supposed to leave, I'm sitting here looking, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I made that choice. I'm glad that I decided to stay a little bit longer. Doug, I absolutely understand. Okay, Doug, I'm cracking up what you just wrote. Vietnam, Tony, yes, I am still in Vietnam. I am currently in Dalat, which has quickly become my. It's sitting there with Siem Reap, man. Like they both hit points for me. Like, yeah, Both are amazing. So yeah, I love it here. Doug, how about a swan paddle boat ride on the lake for Frugal Wanderer? So I'll show you guys what he's referring to. But Doug, you came here and you ended up staying longer than you expected, and I was like, why? Why do you do things? And I'm like, now I understand. So what Doug is referring to is the boats that are out there. There are paddle boats that you can rent. Because what I need in my life is a camera that's not waterproof. What the hell did you do? Come on. Subject is not lost, subject is here, phone. So yeah, the last thing I need is to take all of my gear, go out in a paddle boat in the middle of the lake of questionable depth, and put my life on the line for a video. Most people are worried about, bungee jumping and all that kind of shit. Me, nope. I'm afraid of paddle boats. I'm also a weirdo. I got a cup of coffee. See, now this is my logic. Why did you do that? Stop it. There. See, now I have a full cup of coffee. A little bit watered down, sure. But it's still delightful. And that's still a beautiful view. So yeah, these are the tour buses that Doug was referring to and I was talking about earlier. And they come in abundance during the weekends. A lot of Vietnamese tourists come through. Just to put it into perspective, you can go on to some of the sites that you use to book, buses and all that when you're in Southeast Asia. I think it's like 1-2-Go Asia or something like that. It's one of the first ones that shows up. I did a search for buses from Dalat to Nha Trang on a Wednesday. I came up with 1,100 options. So over 1,000 buses on a Wednesday come through here. And those are not just trips directly from here to there. These are trips that come through throughout the day. But it's like dozens of buses a day, every 15 minutes. It was mind-boggling quantity. And then I look at Toronto, population of over 3 million, and you're lucky to get a tour bus or anything, let alone like the bus lines coming through, or trains. I think Union Station gets maybe 20 or 30 a day. The GO trains, they run on every hour, but they only have a limited run. So yeah, and I saw 1,100. I was just like, mind was blown. So you guys enjoying this so far? Isaac from Chiang Mai, welcome, man. Yeah, there's definitely a weekend crowd out on the lake. Yeah, I'd say during like any other time I go out there, it's like 2 or 3. Isaac, so how's Chiang Mai for you? How are you enjoying that? It's on my list of places still to go visit, so I will be there. When? I have no clue. I have this problem of making plans and then going, I like where I am. I want to just stay for a while longer. I didn't do that in Saigon though. I was looking forward to coming here from Saigon. I will not lie. Well, thank you, Sky Gypsy. I'm enjoying this. I just thought it's like a different change of pace for me. A lot of times when I do my streams when I'm in Siem Reap, it's just constantly like a few different places. this morning's breakfast, right? So that kind of had that similar feel like when I would go and have breakfast at my local spot. And it was nice and, you know, reasonable price, good meal, good to go. And then I would take a walk, but there was never chaos. Everywhere you go in Siem Reap, it's usually pretty chill. Unless you're doing Pub Street at night, and then that's like a block. This is a constant chaos. Let's just watch this for a bit. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Let's watch that. Have you walked away around the lake? Daryl and I just did it by scooter. Yes, Doug, I did that Friday, the other day. I did the, I walked all the way from my hotel up to the flower garden, and then from the flower garden I walked all the way back around. It took me the better part of the day. Isaac saying Chiang Mai is great, loving it, but heading to Vietnam in early September. You'll love it here. Well, if I can only talk about Dalat and Saigon. I love both. They're great. Tony, I don't know if you are aware of the Eastern Dreamer channel. It'd be great if you could do an interview together. I don't know of the Eastern Dreamer. I can reach out. Let me see. Let me see. Get out of here. I'm looking up Eastern Dreamer's site or channel. Okay. I'm subscribing to their channel now. Done. Oh, you can, okay, you're a member. He's currently in Vietnam, a very reflective, frugal vlogger. Cool. Yeah, I'm here for, I'm here in Dalat for, I think I'm leaving on the 8th. And then I'll be doing Saigon for 2 or 3 days, and then I'm out. That'd be cool, yeah. I'd appreciate it, Tony. I very much appreciate that. So as you guys can see, the controlled chaos of the streets. You think, when you're watching this from the west, that everything is going to cause nothing but accidents and honking and yelling and screaming. So I left you guys here to watch this for a few minutes to see that the worst that happens is traffic stops for a moment. But they work it all out. And I would say that watching the traffic here, pretty indicative of what it's like to be here. Like that's, you can fuck up, you can say the wrong words, you know, give them the wrong change, and they're exceptionally patient, and you know, they'll walk you through what you need to do, and then before you know it, everything's running smoothly again, just like this. Like, honestly, back home, any of this chaos would cause hours of congestion. Like, how many times have you driven down a highway where there's an accident on the side of the road and you've been stuck in traffic for an hour and a half because of all the rubberneckers? Like, it was constant. Like, there's more problems with traffic in Canada and the United States because of the fact that there's no chaos. It was just controlled all the time. So when there was any chaos, everyone just wanted to see what it was. Here, there is nothing but chaos. So nobody gives a fuck about it. And I love it. Sky Gypsy, yeah. Okay, thank you, Tony. Recommend climbing to Doi Sutep when you visit. Somebody yesterday doing it, but very cool. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about Chiang Mai. And that's one of those places that I know I have to visit on the season when it's not crazy. I just was realizing that I was watching my stream on my phone while I'm live streaming on my camera. And I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's such a dork. Such a dork. Okay, we'll go back to me for a minute. Because apparently I cannot be left to my own devices. There we go. Let's have some more coffee, finish it off. I poured the rest of my tea into my coffee cup because I was drinking it too fast. So the Cafe Den is my favorite. So, as I was saying, this is the coffee maker here. You can buy these like this, a bunch of the stores. There's like a Go store. It's a hypermarket, they call it. And I saw these in there for 49,000 dong. And they're just like this. They're just straight metal. And you know, it's fine. There's two different sizes. There's like a wider one and there was a narrower one like this. But there is a chain of stores here in Dalat called Lang Farm. And they have a buffet that I've been to a couple times now that is like, it's not high end, it's not fancy, but they have all these little finger snack foods like dried fruits and nuts, and they have some steamed buns that are there. They have the Dalat pancakes, which is like a rice paper that they put egg and shrimp and meats and like green onions on, and they grill it. And then you have dipping sauces that you put into it. It's fucking amazing. But they have coffee that they make, that they roast there. And they also have their own coffee makers. And they charge 120 for theirs, but they also have a box set that was 500,000 or 599,000. And so my brain was going, I want all of it, but again, I'm traveling, so I want coffee when I'm traveling, and I usually end up buying like instant coffees, and they just suck. So I bought a bag of coffee, and I bought a little coffee machine from them. So I paid 200,000 for the coffee and the maker, but it's an anodized metal. So it's like the aluminum metal, but it has like that metallic blue paint. So it's kind of, just made me happy. I liked it. Okay, are we? Let me see here. I'm just checking, making sure everything's here. I think we're good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't know how long I've been going today. I do. It's been over an hour and a half. Well, you know what? I think now's a good time. I can recharge the battery on this while I finish my coffee. So yeah, you guys, again, thank you so much for the support, coming and hanging out during my live streams. I wonder some days, you know, how many people actually care about it and if they wanted to watch them. But every time I do it, you guys show up in mass, and that's amazing. I love it. So thank you. I am going to end things here. If you do, if you like this, if you do me a solid and hit the like button on the way out. I do set these live after the fact, so if you guys hit the like button, it'll let YouTube know to promote it to other folks. But I will be signing off, and I want to thank everybody again, and I will see you all very soon in our next live stream. Trying to think, might be from Saigon. I got to double check. Chances are good. I think so. Anyway, see you guys soon.